Okay guys, the prequels and the originals are done. We are now on to episode 7, The Force Awakens. Let's get started. What's going on guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 7th Star Wars film, and it is a continuation of the original trilogy and the start of this brand new trilogy. And that is Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Came out in 2015, directed by J.J. Abrams, starring a whole new generation of Star Wars actors and actresses. Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, and you had the original cast come back for this. Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, Peter Mayhew. You guys know who the original cast members returning are. Now, like all my Star Wars series of reviews, this one is spoiler-filled. If you have not seen the Star Wars movies, go watch all of them leading up to Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Come back and watch this spoiler-filled discussion, so you've been warned. Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens takes place 30 years after the events of Return of the Jedi. We have a whole new generation of new characters like Finn, Rey, Poe Dameron, and Kylo Ren. And in this movie, there's a new empire. It's called the First Order, and they're searching for Luke Skywalker, since he is the last remaining Jedi in the Star Wars universe. Finn, he's a stormtrooper with the First Order, but he doesn't want to be with the First Order. He wants to get the hell out of there, so he goes back to Jakku. There's also an X-Wing pilot named Poe Dameron, where he has the map to where Luke Skywalker is, and he puts it in his droid BB-8. And we get introduced to a character named Rey, played by Daisy Ridley. She lives on Jakku. She is a scavenger, and she meets up with Finn, and they become best friends. While the First Order is hunting them down, they steal the Millennium Falcon from Jakku, and that is where they're captured by Han Solo and Chewbacca. The Force Awakens is just a brand new adventure in the Star Wars universe. Now, I remember the hype and the anticipation for The Force Awakens. This is the Star Wars movie that was probably the most hyped of all time. And so, going into this movie, I had all my expectations this high. After the disappointments of the prequel trilogy, we were just hoping to see a great Star Wars movie again. We absolutely got that. Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, is the best Star Wars movie since Empire Strikes Back, in my personal opinion. This movie was just a whole lot of fun. It was absolutely fantastic, epic, with fantastic performances, and just a great start to a whole new world of Star Wars that hasn't even yet been explored yet. Let's go straight into the positives for The Force Awakens. J.J. Abrams, the director. Now, when they got J.J. Abrams to direct Episode 7, everyone was really excited because he directed the rebooted Star Trek movies. Going from Star Trek to Star Wars just makes sense. And J.J. Abrams did a fantastic job directing this film. He brought his own style to it. If this sucked, then his career was ruined. But thankfully it did not suck, so J.J. Abrams did a great job. The new cast in the film, starting with my favorite new character, Daisy Ridley as Rey. Oh my god, she is fantastic as Rey. She is a total badass. She's extremely likable. This character is just so connective, and people say that she's trying to be Luke Skywalker, and she's a flawless character, that she could do everything perfectly, like the Force and all these fighting styles, and flying the Millennium Falcon. I didn't really see that. I think Rey's a phenomenal character. She's one of my favorite Star Wars characters of all time. Daisy Ridley stole this entire film. John Boyega as Finn is so good in this film. I love Finn. He's energetic and charismatic. He's such a likable character. Even though he is kind of a pussy at times in this film, if I'm being honest, He just completely brings his comedic styles. Oscar Isaac as Poe Dameron really surprised me. Poe Dameron, even though he doesn't have a lot of screen time, it's Oscar Isaac. He absolutely crushes it as this character. I love his interactions with Finn. I was dying laughing and was really having a fun time. I can't wait to see more of Poe coming up in The Last Jedi. Love Oscar Isaac. But guys, I absolutely loved Adam Driver as Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren is the best Star Wars villain since Darth Vader. Adam Driver as Kylo Ren brought a lot more to this character than just be kind of a ripoff of Darth Vader, which he's completely not. This guy is a human behind that Kylo Ren mask, and just to see him go on these outrages in these emotional stakes, I really felt connected to Kylo Ren towards the end, even though he does something that kind of ruins it. Adam Driver's fantastic as Kylo Ren. I love this character. And then to see just the original cast back in the film, Harrison Ford as Han Solo, so great to see him once again. Chewbacca, C-3PO, R2-D2, Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher, and of course Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker. The action sequences. There's 3 major set pieces in The Force Awakens. The first one is the battle in Jakku, where Rey and Finn are escaping the First Order through the Millennium Falcon. Probably the most fun scene in this entire film. I love the interactions with Rey and Finn. To see Rey kind of perfectly fly the Millennium Falcon for the first time was kind of at the first time, but it's just so well acted that I could care less. And then Maz Kanata's Palace's fight sequence was amazing. I mean, the sound effects are top notch, and to see that lightsaber battle go down between Finn and the Stormtrooper, the traitor, it's so awesome to see all these characters fighting, hearing the TIE fighters and the X-Wings fighting. Oh my god, it was so amazing. John Williams' score is once again fantastic. Do I really have to talk about it? John Williams, his score, amazing. Now let's get into the spoilers for The Force Awakens. One of the biggest spoilers in The Force Awakens that I did not see coming from a mile ahead was that Kylo Ren is actually named Ben Solo, and he's the son of Han and Leia. Knowing that Kylo Ren, again, he's a human, but Han frickin' Solo having a son, that really was the most interesting parts of this film. Han Solo's death. Han Solo dies. Did we all see this coming? Yeah, I could kind of see it coming, because we know Harrison Ford said that he doesn't want to be Han Solo. He wanted to kill his character in Return of the Jedi, which I couldn't see how you could kill him off in that film. But here it just makes sense, and his death is brutal, man. When he's talking to Ben, and then he just absolutely betrays him and stabs him through the stomach. That was brutal, man. Oh, shit. And that's where the film gets really intense. The final lightsaber battle, Finn, Kylo Ren, and Rey. Absolutely amazing. Rey in this scene, holy shit. She is a freaking badass. That's where I was like, Rey, oh my god. I can't wait to see more of what you can do in The Last Jedi. This film also left us with a lot of questions that still haven't really been answered. We still don't know yet who Rey's parents are. We don't know what happened to Kylo Ren. And also, the biggest question every Star Wars fan had is, who the hell is Snoke? Which leads me to my negatives, and one of them is Snoke, played by Andy Serkis. I really didn't feel that invested in Snoke's scenes. We don't know who the character is. We'll probably find out in The Last Jedi. But really, his scenes were kind of boring, not really that interesting. Some characters were really useless. Captain Phasma. Oh my goodness, this character was so freaking useless. She's only in like 2 scenes at the best. Yeah, they throw her in the trash compactor. Like, what? Maz Kanata, too, really was unnecessary for most of the time. Really didn't see why they needed to extend her scenes. In the end, guys, Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, was a fantastic return for Star Wars. Put it back on a great track. A lot of new things that completely surprised me. And for what's to come in the future of Star Wars. Great new characters, great action sequences, great experience, and just a totally rewatchable film. Fantastic. On my rating scale, I'm going to give Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, a 5 out of 5 stars. Alright guys, that was my review for Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. The Star Wars reviews are done! I told you guys that I wasn't going to review Rogue One. I've already reviewed it way earlier back on my channel. So if you're curious to check out that review, go check it out on my channel. It's right there. And then we have The Last Jedi coming out next week. I'm so freaking excited. And then I'm going to do a ranking on all the Star Wars movies that I've reviewed and seen. So look out for it. What did you guys think of The Force Awakens? Did you love it? Think it's okay? Or did you absolutely hate it? Let me know all of your thoughts down below. Thank you guys as always for watching this review. And if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Click that notification bell on your way out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!